Hello, welcome to Stories of Hope Intro Special. This is special episode. Why I told it special? Because the guest who is coming over here, and normally we do every Saturday, but this time we are doing on Thursday as well. We have the Saturday episode as well and Thursday episode as well because it's again two things. One is about I don't want to miss the value which is being given by the speakers, and second is about I don't want to miss an opportunity from of a speaker over there. So these are the 2 points, means the time of the speaker and the value which is being given by him live. So we can do it recorded and we can actually give it up, but yeah, I thought why can't we go for live one only, right? So yes, this is what Stories of Hope Intro Special is about. Like every Saturday we'll come, but yeah, these are some special episodes which are being made for you guys so that it will get even more value with the speakers who are coming over here. So today we are going to talk about something interesting. I also can completely relate to this. Like the topic is, if you are an introvert, means how a proud introvert or how an introverted IT professional can get or boost your specific career or to go to the next level without having any degrees or without having any certificates. So I should tell this. In the starting, when I started my career, I never thought that I want this certificates, I want an advanced degree and all. But once I go through the different programs, projects over there, then I understood that there is something people require. It is something which is a badge, which is been having on most of the people's resume, telling that I am so and so certified, I am having an MBA degree, I am having an MTech, I am so and so, which can actually increase the credibility and all. But I didn't believe in it, because I believe that talent is the one which, our skill is the one which actually can drive you to the next level. So I have tried my best, but yeah, at that moment I was being an introvert. It's very tough for me because to speaking, first 2 years, it is so suffocating for me. I couldn't talk to my managers. I couldn't tell what I want over there. So it is very tough for me at that moment. Somehow I struggled a lot for so many years. I learned a lot of skills over there, and I have came up with some solutions and at least reach over here and speaking before you. And right now I'm leading a team. That means you can understand how I have been. I struggled a lot, but I have learned that skills and I came to a place where I can lead a team, talk to the team effectively, and deliver what I want, and get the output whatever I want from them. Yeah, a lot of skills are to be there to be a leader. That first of all, that too in specific, if you are an IT professional, there are many things you have to handle. I think if you are an IT professional, you can relate lot of things which we are going to talk in this particular episode. So definitely the guest who is coming over here also have a good experience, not good, lot of experience in this, and he's a mentor as well, who coached hundreds of people already, who has who has conducted a lot of workshops on mid level career crisis. So all this, he has done a lot of workshops. As I told you, he has already a lot of experience. So before asking him to come, I want to share a small story which happened in my life, which can maybe inspire people. Definitely this can inspire people, because that is a phase where I struggled a lot, and my self-esteem went so low, where I actually locked myself in a room. That kind of phase, that the phase where I thought I will not I will not get it in my life. That kind of phase it is. I don't want to get that kind of life, on that kind of phase as well in my life in the next coming days. But yeah, obviously life is uncertain. There is a saying, life is uncertain. We don't know what is going to happen in the next coming days, right? So yes, I got a phase where I even couldn't go out. I got suspended from my job. So these all things, that situation, can you imagine what might be a situation like this, right? So what happened is, at that moment, almost 1 year, the phase before 1 year, what happened is, I was working in an IT I was working in a great MNC and I'm doing good. But yeah, somewhere in my mind, I thought I have to go with other tests as well, because I have to actually go through other phases in my life. I started doing some side hustle and all. But yeah, in my life, I thought, okay, fine. I don't want to do a job. So at that moment, I mean, mindset of me is like this. I don't want to do a job. I am completely against job, because what I'm doing, I'm giving a lot of skills to other people. I'm just giving skills to other people. Why should I do this? I can use my skills for myself, and I can grow, and I can earn more money. So this is what my mindset is. So because of which I have trusted wrong people. And even around me, I have, because being in IT, I should tell, for every project, if you are moving from project to project, there will be some people when you are in project which are so close to you. But once you are moving out of that project, that close friends will definitely disappear, because they will be also, I'm not I mean telling that they are bad, but they are also busy in their own project, or they may be having some their own issues, or whatever it is. So because of which, now I moved into a new place or a new project. Now I don't have new friends. So again, to make and build a friend circle over here, it will take a lot of time for me, especially because being an introvert, I never talk to people. But I mean, the phase which I'm talking about, right? The low phase, a phase where I went into depression. So before that, as I told you, I have couple of friends, but because of the project change, I lost them. I mean, lost means because they are busy in their own things now. So I came into a new environment. Now I have to adapt to this environment. So, and one more thing, I don't have any certified anything. I cannot change the company. I just was running in a small company, not small company, good company, but a small project with a small package. So, but yeah, here my thought process got changed. The people around me are actually, they are working hard. Their mindset is completely different. The way of thinking is completely different. I don't have anyone to talk. So because of which I'm into a phase where I couldn't talk to anyone. I couldn't express what I want. So yeah, even the project is also not going good according to me, because what I expected from the project is not coming to me. So there are a lot of misbalances happening at a single stretch. So that too in IT, I mean, most of the people also get into this phase of whatever they want, that projects they will not get. They just do it for inflow. That's it. So I am also doing that inflow. So for example, I'm an expert in development. Maybe I got a support project. I'm just giving an example, right? In that way, people, it is, I mean, that's what it happens. I don't want to be in support. I want to develop. I want to code. I love to do code. But yeah, somewhere because of there are no projects on my technology, or there are, I mean, that's what it depends on the company which you are working, right? So that is what is happening. So these are all at a time piled up on me. So which made me, I mean, went into a phase where, apart from that, as I told you, it will be even more tough for me being an introvert. How can I handle this particular phase, right? So yeah, at that moment I went into a phase where I completely lost myself. Means I locked myself. Apart from that, I lost a lot of money because I trusted wrong people, because of the side hustle which I'm talking about. And yes, I trusted wrong people. I have got a lot of legal issues as well. And apart from that, I got into trouble where I couldn't even come out. That kind of phase I got. I don't know why I went into that phase, but yeah, I went into a phase where I couldn't even get out. So I locked myself in a room for 3 months. At almost 3 months, I didn't even come out. So most of the people don't know about this phase, but yeah, I mean, I didn't share to anyone, but yeah, I'm sharing it right now, without any filter. So now what happened is, so to coming out of it, I want to come out of that phase, but I'm not able to come out. So I couldn't even explain this all to my family as well. No friends in IT. So even the project, I got suspended from the company because not going to the office and all. So this phase is going on. Somewhere I thought, yes, I have to go out, I have to talk, I have to do something to coming out of this. Somewhere my cousin, one of my cousin and one of my friend called me, and somewhere it happened. Well, then I came out of that phase, and then again I started the journey. But yeah, the starting days is very tough. I went into the company which I used to work, and asked them. I got but still it is suspended. I didn't get. They didn't fire me. So then I went again. I spoke with them. Somehow I spoke with the HR. Then they told, okay, fine, don't do it again. In that way, they spoke. Some way, because of the mental barriers and all. Again, I started going over there to office and started taking some small actions. So why I'm sharing this story is, again, as I told you, being an IT professional. I mean, a lot of people think that people work in AC. I mean, there is a lot of myths regarding being an IT professional, right? You what you will get a high amount of packages. You will get you work in AC cabins and all. There are a lot of myths being being in IT, being in IT. But yeah, about, I mean, if as a personality, there are a lot of dark sides. People will actually tell about if you are talking to them personally. But yeah, I don't want to talk about the dark side. It's about depending on the personality. I'm not telling everyone will be having this dark side, but depending on the personality, depending on the family situations, depending on the way which they want to do it. So there are a lot of things which are to be discussed. But yeah, I cannot discuss everything. And yeah, I think, oh, okay. So the thing is, there are some technical issues. I mean, our guest is going to come within few minutes, not few minutes, few seconds. I mean, he's going to join. He got some issue over there technically, so he will be joining in a couple of minutes. Yeah. So in the meantime, I believe if someone is on live, if not anyone else have any questions, please let me know in the chat box so that I can answer your specific questions. Okay, we are not getting any questions, but yeah, I will answer one question which we got recently regarding being an introvert. How, first of all, how to talk to a manager? I mean, there are two level of communication. Just I want to tell you, one is up level of communication, or upward communication. One is downward communication. So here, what is happening is, upward communication means we have to talk to the top leaders. Downward communication means it can be your juniors or it can be freshers, this that particular thing. So downward communication, because they are juniors, we can talk, we can give the orders. But yeah, being an introvert, a lot of times I have faced this issue. I couldn't talk to my managers, I couldn't talk to my leads, because I feel that what they will think. My self-esteem is so low at that moment. So yeah, so this is what happened. So yes, today we are going to discuss all these points, and our guest is going to give you more insights with all these points. And he has a lot. I mean, as I told you, he also gone through a lot of phases which I'm talking about. So I think, yes, we are there. I mean, our guest is here. So just want to give you a short intro about our guest. So anyhow, I have spoke many things, and he also gone through all these phases. The intro is about, I should tell personally, I will tell what he is to me. But yeah, before that, what he is to his life, means what he has gone through. So he has gone through a lot of body shame, and people bullied him. And he has, I mean, in his career as well, he has gone through a lot of downs, because of his introversion, because of his self-esteem, because of his shyness. And that is what happened in his life. But still, he fought against all these odds. And right now, he's able to mentor hundreds of people over there. I am also the one who is I'm fortunate enough that he's helping me also. But yeah, I should tell one thing about him, that he always have a smile on his face, which actually gives us energy. When we are talking to him, that smile makes us gives us a lot of energy. So whatever the situation is, whatever the phase is, whatever the environment is, he will be always having that smile, so which gives us more energy. So we are going to experience that energy today. So yeah, without any delay, because it's been already late, I don't want to take more time regarding his introduction again. So without any delay, let us invite our guest of the day, and one of my mentors, a person who is very kind at heart, and a person whom I also get inspired from, none other than the mid-level, mid-career coach and the mentor, Fatha Khan. Hello, sir.
Hi, first of all, thank you, Santosh. Thank you for that kind words from your side. I'm honored by being here. And I definitely see the way you have come through long journey, right? You have already done so many episodes, and I always believe in this. The intent is very important than the content, and the intent with which you have started to help the introverts. I think it's a great great intention there. So thank you for that. And I'm also sorry for being late because of certain challenges here, right? So thank you for all that patience and your kind words. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I am privileged. I am honored because you are mentor to me. But yeah, you have accepted the point and you came over here. I feel privileged because you also helped me a lot. Because I also have a lot of barriers in my head. I can do it or not. I mean, this journey is getting better because of you. Because you helped me in the middle of my last 1 year. You have helped lot many times where I am struck. At that moment, only a message comes up suddenly somewhere, and some or other information comes up. Yeah, that is a great thing which happened in my life. Thank you so much, and I'm so grateful for whatever the universe to you, everything, because you are there in my life, and you are there in my show right now. I'm so excited to listen from you as well.
And thank you. Yeah.
So yes, so let us go into our show, sir. I think you are. I have given a short introduction to you. Anyhow, I will give one more time. This Stories of Hope Introvert Special is made especially to get inspiration for the other people as well, especially for introverts, because they lose hope because of their situations, environment, for their old beliefs, because of their low self-esteem and all. So I want to show people that the introverts, especially, that there are people like you who are going down, who don't have self-esteem, but still they have done some things to get out of that phase, and right now having self-esteem and being an introvert or ambivert, whatever it is, but still they're able to achieve personally or professionally. That is what the intent behind the show.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
this show,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. So this show basically goes in two rounds. One, it will be question and answers. Second will be the rapid fire.
Okay.
So the question and answers, let us start with our question and answer. The first question will be for you is about, obviously I have given a short introduction. If possible, as much as you can. So can you give us a short intro about you or the story behind your particular life?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity to talk in front of your audience and helping me to come up and give my introduction and about my life story. So yes, I come from a humble background, and I come from a background where I went through good education, but yeah, it was not like an ICSE or a CBSE board. It was the state board, right? And it was a small school just close to my house. And as I always keep talking about this during my speeches as well, that there the platform for us, the stage for us was like 3 or 4 steps, right? And I was always excited about that stage. That was my passion in my childhood, right? Getting on that stage and talking and then delivering speeches. So I definitely was an introvert. I was shy, but when it came to public speaking, I always wanted to initiate, take volunteer for that, and go on that stage. And sad part was whenever I went on stage, people laughed at me, and I think this is a common thing, right? All of the students used to laugh at me, especially including my friends. They used to make a lot of fun of me because my communication was not good, right? It's just that I wanted to be on that stage, so I used to get there on the stage, and people used to laugh at me. And coming to my self belief, it was low, right? Because of my skin color, I was bullied in my childhood, in my school, and different places, and because of which my confidence used to come down. I used to feel that I'm not worth. I used to feel that I'm not powerful. So my confidence was low, and that confidence clearly showed up in my life, especially in my education. I was not able to top even after I had the. I used to work hard, but then somewhere that lower beliefs always used to make me feel that I can't do it. I can't do it, right? And those small things used to actually keep bothering me, that I'm not good enough and I'm not like them, right? And people don't accept me. Not everybody wants me to be a part of their group. So those things actually affected my education, right? But still I was able to be above average, and I was able to finish my education, and then I did my engineering as well. I did my engineering in computer science, and after that I got started searching for job. right? And again, my low confidence, low self belief, and also the introvert nature, where I was not able to ask for help from multiple people.
Right.
And because of that, I did not get any opportunities in IT initially, so I had to start my job from call center. And the first call center I joined, they threw me out within 2 months because
Hmm.
my communication skill was not good. And the other thing, if I realize right now, is I was not even interacting with people well, neither with my trainers nor with the others there. So I'm sure those people would have observed. And it's not like just the communication that I had, but also no interaction and all that, which affected, and I was thrown out within less than 2 months. And it was a failure for me, but I thought, okay, fine, let me again try. So again, I got into a call center, because for me, getting into IT was looking very difficult. Like, it was like climbing a mountain, though I had done my computer engineering with the first class with distinction, but it was like climbing a mountain. So I started with a call center, worked hard, and then again it showed up. Again it showed up in call centers. Again it showed up in my corporate life. I was shy, though I was like, I used to talk, but I was not that interactive. Networking was less, right? And I did not many a times I did not have the courage to talk about my promotion, my hike, my bonus, because of which I was not able to get whatever I wanted. And because of not interacting much, the biggest cost I paid initially was, it took me like 8 years to reach my dream company. From the beginning, from my college days, Cisco was my dream company, but I did not know how to reach there. And as an introvert, you are not like outgoing, you are not talking to many people, you are not understanding how you can get there, and you are struggling with your own ways. And because of that struggle, it took me 8 long years to reach to my dream company, Cisco.
Hmm.
And yeah, few of those challenges I went through because of being an introvert, not being able to go out and then speak out and all that. And yeah, those have been few of the challenges. Then I also had multiple other challenges, but these are some of the key challenges, I can say.
Amazing, amazing, sir. Yes, thank you for sharing that story. First of all, most of the people only know Fatah Khan as so. I mean, getting success, being a great leader, having a lot of experience, and being a mentor. But most of the people don't know about the backside story of what is happening, right? So just yeah.
Uh,
So yes, next is about obviously you have shared your story. Now we'll go bit by bit. So how
okay.
we'll go with some experience as well. The next question, I mean, the question is about the introversion. You have spoke about some things already in your story. So I just want to know about any bad experience or any scenario in your life which you remember, like any one incident which you can explain us that how bad that kind of incident is. That kind of incident actually impacted you.
Okay, there are many incidents, but few key incidents which I can recall is one that the first time I actually failed in my education, right? That was in my 11th standard. I failed in a couple of subjects because I don't know, I was not interacting with the right set of people. There were a lot of people in the college, and always there are a lot of people who are like the first benchers who study well and all. And I was not interacting with them. I was trying to stay away, sit aside, and all that. And that clearly showed in my engineering. Till my high school, it was still okay, but in not in engineering, in the first level of college, right? First year of engineering, and I failed in two subjects, and I was not able to face my family. So I remember at that time I actually asked one of my neighbors help to actually come to my college, talk to my principal, right, and do that consideration as an uncle to me, right, and somehow they promoted me in that the first year of PUC, the pre-university, whatever we call in Karnataka, right, and then again when I went to college, again in the first level of my engineering, first year of engineering, this is something that not many people know about me. Is in the first year of engineering, the college I joined, I failed almost like 11 subjects out of 14 subjects.
Wow. What? 11?
And the subjects which I had passed were like those special marks, you say, right? 35, 36 marks. That is how it was. and my confidence was completely broken. And now I knew that I cannot study at all. And now I knew that whatever I was telling myself inside that I'm not worth it and all, that actually came out. And then I started crying, and I told my parents I don't want to continue with studies because I don't think so I'm worth it. I don't think so I can really do anything in my life. So let me do some business, maybe small thing that I want to get, and maybe put me in a store or wherever you can, right? I want to get started that way. But I'm very fortunate that my dad actually gave me that second chance. He told, no son, you have a lot of potential, you have good skills, you are intelligent, you are smart, like take another opportunity, it's okay if you fail, right? He gave me that kind of confidence. And that day my dad was a different person, because he is a strict person. Actually, he for him education was very important. But suddenly he saw his son going through that stage where he's like giving up on everything, especially education, which he was passionate about. And that day he actually convinced me, and my mother also supported him in convincing me. And I was all broken down. I was completely broken down. I did not have the courage to face any other students. And one condition that I put in front of my dad is, okay, do one thing, like remove me from that college, give me another opportunity in a new college where people should not know that I'm a failure. Because in this society it's very difficult for people to accept failures, right? Especially in the schools, colleges also. Nobody wants to make friends with a failure. It, nobody wants to do that, and they want to stay away from them. Whatever our story is a different thing for them. Not everybody can understand the story that we have on our side. And that second chance actually changed my life, right? That was one important lesson in my life, when I started realizing that I did not believe in myself, but when my dad believes in me, like what is stopping me? Can I play to my fullest this time? And I got into a new college. I did not tell anybody about this, but think that was phase one of my life shift, where I got some amazing friends, some great friends, right, who actually helped me to bring a lot of confidence in me, right? They used to encourage me, they used to appreciate me for even like if I wear a blue shirt, like, Fatha, you are looking great in that blue shirt, you are looking good in that white shirt. It was more like, for the first time I was hearing those kind of compliments. For the first time I was hearing when people were telling me like, you are great at mathematics, you are amazing, you are this, you are that, right? And that positivity actually helped me to start talking to them, right? And that way my interactions with them increased. And somehow I was able to come out of that bad experience and then complete my engineering, right? But again, in my corporate life, I had a lot of bad experiences. One of the bad experience I had was, I recall, because of this nature again of not being able to interact with a lot of people. One of the big companies I joined, for the first year I did not interact with many people. And when I went to my appraisal rating at the end of the year, my manager said, actually in this company we don't do appraisals, like we don't do high every year, we don't give high bonus and all. And then I said, oh, okay, is it? I did not knew and all that. And I completely agreed to that, and I came out. And I just kept quiet after that. Second year during the appraisal, I just went out for tea with one of my friend, and he said, last year also every one of us got the bonus hike and all that. And this year also we are going to get. I'm like, what? Last year people got it. And every year people get it in this company. And I realized, me not talking to people, me not interacting with people, this is the cost I'm paying. I just believed because I did not do my homework, right? And when I later went ahead and then interact with other team members of my own team, I realized that all of them had got high whatever, right? And I did not get that. I was the lonely person. So it was my mistake. And after that, my interactions increased. Some of those challenges happened, and I think some of the challenges again in my corporate life. One of the second times when I was thrown out of the job, again because of not having great network, not networking with people, not interacting much with people, not coming out in terms of a lot of ideas and all that. So a lot of those bad experiences, but I think I take complete ownership of it, because it was me who did not realize a few of the things that I had to do in my career and my life. And yeah.
Wow. Wow. This is not easy at all. But yeah, how, I mean, I don't know. I can frame it as a strong man or something. But yeah, how you have taken that, maybe because of your family as well, family support. Probably you have taken lot many things. That is not easy at all, sir. But yeah, how you have taken, how you came a long way right now. And we can see now Fatha Khan means we have a smile on his face, and with the confidence, the way you speak. Yeah, that's a great thing. But yeah, thank you for sharing the dark phase. As I told you, a lot of people only know about Fatah as one mentor, having a lot of confidence, delivering that, this. But yeah, no one knows about this dark phase, right? So yes, now the next question is about the breaking this mental barrier. So now going through all bad phases, good. But what is that one situation or one particular point where you felt like, yes, Fatah, I can also do? So what is that one situation which you remember? And obviously, there are a lot of situations, but what actually turned your complete side of looking the life into?
Okay, so a lot of things happened, and I think I want to bring one story here, which one of my friend, my buddy Mehul, who is a storyteller, speaks about. Recently, he told about the story of a dog, right? A dog which was like all the time mourning, barking because of the pain, right? He is actually in pain, but he is not moving because that pain is not much. So for me, I think there was pain in my life, but it was not enough for me to break that mental barrier. It was not enough for me to actually go out and playful, right? So whatever the pain in my education, pain in my corporate life, it was not enough. So I was still moving on with whatever it was. Like life was going smooth and all that, and somehow I was able to manage those. At times I did not get bonus, I did not get hike or whatever. My life was good, and I was earning good money, I was traveling places, and I was getting used to that life. But that shift happened majorly when like 4 years back, not June, May 2017, right? And there was this day when I was sitting with my dad in his bedroom, and I was speaking to him. He had certain health challenges, but he was recovering well. I was sitting in his bedroom and talking to him some things about my kids and all that. And after talking to him, I just stepped out to the living room, and after I entered into the living room, I was sitting there and I hear like my dad was screaming my name, which most of them could not hear. Like there was my sisters, my mom, everybody in that living room, but they could not hear, which is very attached. That room is attached to the living room bedroom. I ran and actually saw that my dad was taking those last breaths, right? He was struggling with taking breath, and I was like, I started screaming mom, sister, I started calling everybody. And when everyone came in, we could not help him, because as it was destined for him, we lost him, and I lost him right in front of my eyes. And that moment shook me. Like, is this what life is? Life, is this what is the meaning of life? Like, you live every day, and one day you wake up and one day you're gone, right? So anytime anybody can go, this is how life is. Life is temporary. And that moment shook me. And after that, actually, I started searching for the meaning of life. I started searching for, like, what can I do? How can I bring change in my life? How can I bring change in the life of others? Right? I was finding for that meaning. I was finding for that purpose. And that actually brought me to a place where I started going to NGOs. I started going to NGOs and started teaching the students in government schools, colleges, career guidance, guiding them on their careers, right? Helping them. So that was the moment when I started realizing that my potential is a lot. And I started also realizing that how gifted we are, right? Till then, my only the biggest barrier in my life, or the biggest challenge in my life, was I'm black, I'm ugly, I'm not good enough, right? Those were the things. But when I saw these students who are lesser privileged, right? Some of them who did not have even food to eat, some of them who were having physical challenges, some of them who were having mental challenges, right? Financial challenges or whatever, but still they were showing up, still they were doing a lot of things. And when I started interacting with more of these students, their parents, going to these remote villages, schools and colleges, I realized life is more about giving. Whatever we have been doing is taking. And when I started giving back to the society, I also, like they say, right, universe also always gives back more. So
Right.
what happened is, during those stage presence, during the interviews, during the career counseling sessions, I was able to share the stage with IS officers, IPS officers, KS officers, deans of big colleges, right? Police and different people, different category, lawyers, big lawyers and all this. And I saw they are also giving back. And one thing I realized was we all are human beings. Until then, I also had a fear of interacting with senior managers, directors, and all that. But once I started interacting with these reputed people, big people, I realized everybody is a human being. It was my own limiting belief because of which I was not interacting with people. It was my own limiting belief which because of which I had not accepted myself completely, right? All because of this my own barriers which were there, because of which I was going through challenges in life. And
Mm.
that actually became a game changer in my life. When I started giving back to community, I started realizing, oh my god, these were the mistakes I was doing. And when I started giving back, universe started giving me so much that I was able to, like last year, I was able to come out of my job. I completely got into my passion and purpose of serving people, becoming that mid-career coach. Started helping from students, I started helping mid-career professionals, because I realized the pain in this segment of corporate professionals where I was asked to leave twice. And when people are losing their jobs, not having the right guidance, not having clarity in their lives, if I can help them, then my life is worth, right? And I think that was the biggest time when I break my barrier, was when I started going to NGOs. And from then I have not stopped. I'm like with NGOs, I'm like on social media, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever I can be present to add value to people, I'm there. And universe has given me a lot, so thank you to the universe, and thank you to wonderful people like you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely. What you, I mean, obviously, this is one thing which maybe which I also learned recently, maybe 1 year back. I don't know this, that I have this opinion. I mean, I have this thing that I have to help people, but I don't know that it will return back, or we are, if you are doing good more, then it will be even more good for you as well. So I don't know this particular concept, but yeah, once you are talking about it even more, it is even I'm relating to whatever you're talking about. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing that experience. And yeah, this is basically, yes, there will be, as you told about the low phase, and after that you talked about the value creation, NGOs and all. Definitely that actually transformed the way people think as well. Okay,
Right.
so now coming to the next point is about being an IT professional. So especially being an IT professional, what challenges? I think you have already you have put a point of one or two, but yeah, any more specific challenges which you have faced in your work environment, especially?
Okay. Here I want to start with like how well I was blessed, right? I think I was well blessed with a lot of good managers in my life, some great teams with whom I worked with, right? So those were some blessings in my life. But yes, challenges always come to people, right? And especially in the IT world, when I entered IT world, I was not good at a lot of IT skills, right?
Mhm.
And I was passionate about computer networking, and that's how I started with learning from institutes and all that, and started off in a career. But yeah, one of the jobs I was there in my initial career, for about 8 months I suffered because I was not able to speak up. I was in a small startup where actually I was doing a job of a network admin, but they used to make me work in the night, like as a network admin. And again, morning there was one small shift which used to come, and again morning I had to go there again morning after doing the entire night shift, coming home and then sleeping. By the time I'm like going to sleep, again there is a morning shift, people who are calling me and saying me this is the problem, this is the challenge. And I was not able to speak up, I was not able to talk, stand out for myself. And because of which I started like getting health challenges, because night shift you do, again morning you are running back to office to take care of it, right? And even small things like starting from servers to UPS to routers to switches to firewalls, everything I was taking care. And I was not able to ask for my rights. I was not able to tell that I am like only going to do 8 hours, 10 hours. And I think
Mm.
initial years it's very difficult also, you can't say that. But I
Yeah.
was like struggling with my health challenges. And after 8 months I realized like whatever I'm doing is like hurting myself, right? Career will come in life, but
Mm.
career is not life, right? even without a job, you can still survive. There are so many people. So I started thinking, whatever I was doing, I was hurting myself because I was not talking to the management. I was not telling them because I
Mm,
was paid very less at that point of time. And I realized like the job I was doing, from the expectations, whatever they had said, they were actually getting like almost double, triple done. And
mm,
that is the time when I spoke up and I told that this is what I'm expecting. Like either increase my pay by maybe like 50%, right? Or let me know like what can I do, because I don't think so this is working out for me, right? One is I'm definitely going through health challenges, right, because of which I may not continue. You bring in like additional help, or you actually give me more so that I actually feel more inspired, and maybe I can still work more for money, right? And that did not happen, and I was not able to even discuss that with a lot of confidence. Initially I discussed and then they said no, and because of that fear I actually ran out from that office. I did not even like, after that I did not even inform them that I'm not going to come, right? And for a few days I had switched off my mobile, and they started messaging me, okay fine, if you're not coming, at least share the passwords and everything, whatever
oh,
some of the data that I had about them. So I shared all that, and then I completely shut down. I did not go back, and that was a gap in my career, right? But I realized because I did not speak up and I did not have the courage to interact, I did not knew how to interact, I actually had to hide. I mean, I had to run away literally from there, right?
mm,
So that is how I struggled. But again in the career as well, like because of not having the right interactions, not speaking up, setting the expectations right, I think those are the challenges I faced. And again in at one point of life in my career, when I was asked to leave, right, the second time when in my career I was asked to leave, if I look back into that, a lot of mistakes I was doing was I was not interacting regularly with my manager, asking her expectations, making sure I do the right things, and again ask for feedback. I was not interacting with a lot of stakeholders there, making sure that they give me feedback. Right, I was afraid. I think I had a lot of fears at that point of time, so I was not asking for feedback. I was not looking for that. I was not interacting with because in I was more into that vendor management and all that. So you have to interact with a lot of stakeholders. So somewhere my nature or the way I am, I did not do a lot of those things, and I had to pay the price there. I had to leave that company, and yeah, some other places also I faced some challenges. But then yes, it's more because I was not open enough. I was not networking with people. I was not setting the expectations fine. I was not looking for feedbacks. So a lot of those mistakes, and yes, because of that, I went through challenges. But I think I again own up that completely, and that is what I teach to people also. Like first of all, take charge of your career, and then learn from others' mistakes. Now, whatever mistakes I have done in my career, I don't want others to do that, because that is how I want to help them and give back so that they grow in their careers.
right. Okay, okay. Wow. Wow. I totally right. Whatever you are sharing, everything is I mean, when I'm listening it, it is so inspiring to me as well. I don't know about whoever are watching it live or recorded, but yeah, I'm getting inspired, and I'm also feeling that yes, probably if someone is telling me at that moment of time, probably I will do even more better right now. So yeah,
Yeah.
that is even missing in my life as well. It's been so many years. I struggled a lot. Being an introvert, I even couldn't speak up. I never, I mean, I always believe whatever you shared, the same thing. I didn't never ask for hike, and I never talked about package on all the managers. I used to go, they used to give me feedback, and I just to come. When they're talking about this is what I want, we are expecting from you. Okay, thank you. I used to leave. That's it. I never used to tell my expectations to them. I thought in my whatever you shared, in my mind as well, that limiting beliefs are there. So yeah, so that I can relate to. And yeah, let us go to the next question, that is about now being an introvert. So what are the steps which you have taken without any advanced degrees and certificates, being an introvert, you or your mentees or the people who you are trained? So what are the steps you can suggest to people so that they can also boost their career without any advanced degrees or certificates?
Yeah, definitely. And this is something that I do, and this is something that has been helping a lot of corporate professionals. Because, as you say, right, if you have done a lot of mistakes, if you have fallen down many times, you don't want others to do that, right? And I have done a lot of these mistakes. Like one of the biggest mistake I was doing in my career is running behind certificates.
Mm.
I was chasing certificates literally. In the IT world, there is a craze for certifications, and some people like crazily just run for certifications, and I was one among them. Like maybe it was because initially I was not able to figure out my ways into the corporate world, into the IT world.
Right.
I started with that. I started with the MCP certification, Microsoft Certified Professional, and from there my chase for certifications never ended until unless I reached a point where I was almost like 13, 14 years in my career, right? So until then, I was doing the same kind of mistakes. So I was continuously running behind certificates. I was like, you talk about any IT certification, I would have done it. Like most of the certifications,
Mm.
Cisco certifications, Oracle certifications, project management certifications, IT infrastructure, ITIL certifications, right? A lot of the virtualization, new certifications. I would have done like any certification that is coming, I would have grabbed those certificates, right? And I also went ahead with MBA. I did my correspondence MBA, though I did distance MBA, and I did a dual MBA in operations and HR. And I was just chasing certificates and degrees, because of which I was having a lot of insecurity feeling also. That is what I realized later. Why I was chasing certificates is I wanted to save my job. I wanted to grow in the career. And
Mm.
I wanted to take that easy path. Easy path in IT and easy path everywhere is like you try to grab the certificates. But
Mm.
whenever I was into the job, I realized that certificates were not helping me. Right? Because certificates can also only be shown on your resume, only be shown on the paper. But when you are in a job, it's not your certificates, it is your skills that will actually help you to grow. And those skills were like surface level skills. Most of the time I could see that that were surface level skills, and surface level skills will never help you grow.
Mm.
And that is the same mistake I keep looking at many people, right? And today it's also become a trend where a lot of people put these certifications, they display, and then they are showing it on LinkedIn and other places, right?
Yeah.
I actually laugh at them, but it's not because I'm making fun of them. It's because I see myself in them, right?
Mm.
When I was doing these kind of mistakes, because I was running behind them, so I can understand people running behind those certificates and the advanced degrees. And once I stopped that, when I started focusing on the real skills, right, the people skills, the management skills, whatever, I was able to see success in my career and in my life, right?
Mm.
And like I could play bigger roles in the organizations where I was leading like huge teams of 80 team member, 80 plus team members, handling like
Mm.
30, 35 projects at any point of time. But what helped me at that point of time was my real skills, right? People skills, project skills, program skills, right? Understanding the different tools and all that, all those skills which I was able to acquire, put them into the place and then use them. And
Mm.
today, believe me, when I'm teaching these skills to a lot of corporate professionals, they are able to see the growth. Now there are a lot of people who come with even like in my workshops, webinars, when I do, I do take a poll like how many of you have done your MBAs, how many of you have done your certifications, and a lot of people put that in the message, right? They reply me, and
Mm.
then I ask them, did that help you really in your career growth? And honestly speaking, if that would have helped them in their career growth, they wouldn't have attended my workshops,
Yes, exactly.
right? A lot of them, right?
Exactly.
So that has not helped them. And many people actually go ahead and confess there that it has not helped them. And when I start training them on the real skills, the vital skills which help them to grow, that is when many people have been able to see that shift and the success in their careers and in life. And
Mm.
that's going to be like a long term success, because what I help them with is making their roots very strong,
Right.
making sure that they know what are the things that they need to learn, the
Right.
skills that they can acquire. Because now these people, you put them into any place, any environment, they can
Right.
perform,
Right.
right? But when they were only with MBAs and these certificates, they can go to a job, but they can't really perform. They will have to hide from job. They have to reject opportunities. They have to actually stay away from the initiatives. That is what will happen, right? And
Right.
today, when they are able to use these skills, the right skills, the advanced 21st degree, 21st century skills, and the vital skills, they are able to get that success and value. So I know, like, people who have done advanced degrees and certificates can relate to this, right? And for some of them, it might be a hard truth. It's difficult to digest as well, right?
Right.
But yes, if the best thing to do in our lives is to learn from others' mistake rather than we continuing to do the same mistakes. If somebody watching us right now here may have done a lot of certifications or degrees, I think they can relate to this, right? But it's very hard to accept that reality.
Mm-hmm.
So I want them to accept that reality, because the same path that they are taking for years together, if that has not got them success, they need to understand this, right? They have to divert from that path, they have to take that new path, they have to take that path which is going to make their roots strong, which is going to make them like having that right skills, and which is going to make them those top players in any company, any teams.
Right.
And so that is the message I want to give to people here.
Amazing, amazing. So, yeah, whatever you told is completely true. And even I have seen a lot of my friends or people around me used to insist on me also. You do that certification, you will get this. You do that particular degree, and yeah, there is a lot of myth regarding this. You, if I get an MBA degree or if I get an certified that. You will get an hike and you will grow in your teams and all. But yeah, I even tell the same thing to my friends or whoever. But yeah, we have to be basics, core concepts are to be clear, whether you have a degree or not. First of all, you as a person has to have a understanding of what you are going to do. And even there are lot of people who tell me to buy the certifications as well. So people tell that, "Arey, buy the certification, buy the certification, you will get a hike now." I'm like, okay, so but yeah, it's, I mean, how can we buy it? So if we have buy it, we have to actually equalize that particular certifications knowledge as well. Certification doesn't mean I will be having knowledge. That's what I believe, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
And
Thank you so much again, once again, sir, sharing that very important insight that people run. I mean, you are the as you tell that you are the best example, and yeah, people run for not only degrees. Right now, this is the biggest trend in IT. If more certificates you have, more people will look into. But yeah, coming to the inner knowledge and all, it will be again the normal one. But some people are doing it with heart. Maybe they will get some good things, but yeah, maybe they will not get that hike that expected if you are giving more lot of degrees or lot of certificates as well. Yeah, thank you for sharing that insight. So with that, we are done for our first round. That is our question and answers. Before
okay,
going
good.
into our second round, that will be very quick. So whoever people whoever watching us live or recorded, you can also reach my mentor over here, Fatha sir, or you can also reach him. You can also have an call with him. I think 30 minutes call is available, free available. 30 minutes call is available, sir, for you.
Yeah, this next week I have opened up few slots for
Uh,
people who are really committed for their growth.
Yes, so the slots are being it's there. They will be available. Very few slots, so you can go to this link. You can follow him, and you can also ask questions in his. There, he's also creating a lot of content regarding this particular career growth and all. So mid career crisis. So you can follow him on all the specific social medias he's available, and you can ask questions in on his social media platforms as well. So with that, we will go to the last round. I mean, second round of our Stories of Hope Introvert special. That is about rapid fire. So
Okay.
are you ready for the rapid fire, sir?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So the first question is about: are you a night owl or an early bird?
I would say I'm a combination, because I love waking up early, and every day it's my ritual that I have to wake up by 5:30 a.m. in the morning, right?
Okay.
And I wake up, I do my gratitude, and then I do my exercise, and that's how I get started. So my day starts 5:30 a.m. And if I don't start a day at 5:30 a.m., I feel like I'm losing something big in my life. Right. So, but yes, if you say night owl, I also try to stay awake at least till 12, 12:30, and sometimes if there is more work, I continue till 12 in the night, because now it's all about you, right?
Mm,
In your business, you cannot sleep. In
right.
job, you can sleep after finishing the 8, 10 hours of work, but here you
Yeah.
cannot sleep. So that's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now coming to the next question, that is about getting inspired or getting that motivation. Obviously, human beings we are, that down times will come. So I
Hmm.
don't want, I mean, I just want to ask you regarding an entertainment, I mean, I want an entertainment point of view. So not as a books or not in a kind of knowledge or motivational speeches. I want an entertainment point of view. What actually makes you motivated? It can be listening songs, movies, or any other specific thing.
Okay, I don't listen to songs as such. I very rarely listen to songs. But entertainment, I was a big movie freak earlier. Now I have stopped. But again, whenever I feel down, I actually go and see some action movies, right? And then try to see some action movies, actually get more inspired, bring more energy in myself, right? So I
Hmm.
spend maybe a day or so just in watching movies, half day or a day, just in watching movies and entertain myself. And I also try to go out and then see if I can eat something special so that my mood gets changed. So these
Yeah.
two things actually help me. Eating, like if you see from the entertainment point of view, eating and watching some good action movies.
Okay. So out of context, I'm asking you.
Okay.
That is, what is your favorite for a favorite action movie?
My favorite action movie, I don't know, it's been some time that I've seen an action movie, but I think recently it would have been like maybe Bahubali. Or after that, I think the same time I watched this KGF. And
Uh,
after that, I have not seen any, I think. It's been a long
oh,
time. Mm.
okay, okay, amazing. So yeah, what is your favorite food anyhow? That is also out of context.
My favorite food is mutton biryani.
Wow, amazing, amazing.
Yeah,
Okay,
and especially when it comes to Hyderabad, I'm like
yeah.
crazy about Hyderabadi biryani.
Hyderabadi biryani, amazing, amazing. Yes, sir. Coming to the point of this is the next question. I mean, in our rapid fire. So, people who actually bullied you, told about people who body shamed you or bullied you or teased you. Anyone called recently or in the time when you are growing, told that Fatha, you changed a lot, man. You have grown a lot. The person who we saw right now, you are not the same. You have into the next level. Anyone or some people at least told this.
I think few of them would have told me, right? But yes, few of them who have watched me, who have seen my earlier life, has have done that. But the one thing that I've also done is maybe I've disconnected with a lot of people as well. So that's how it is. But yes, a lot of them, at least a few of them who were interacting with me from the earlier days, right, have actually come back and appreciated the way I have grown. And I think they take inspiration, and I'm always thankful to those people as well, all those people who bullied me, because otherwise I wouldn't have become like this,
Exactly,
right?
exactly, exactly. That is a valid point, sir. Yeah, obviously, if that things are not there, we will not be like this. We think,
Yeah,
"Arey, theek hai, life is going like that. We will be like this. I mean, we will be in that flow only." But because of
right,
the people who actually bullied us, hated us, or actually took advantage of her, there only we got the lesson, and we thought, okay, we have to change or we have to move it to the next level, right?
right.
Amazing, amazing. So now coming to the next point, that is about, I mean, now, I mean, I spoke about the bullies. Now, I just want to ask you regarding books. So, what
Hmm.
is that one book which actually transformed your life? Or you can talk about your first book, anything it is. Any first
Okay,
book or the book which transformed your life.
okay, I'll be honest here. Okay, I am not somebody who used to read books at all. Throughout my career, I was like almost 17 years in my career, right? And through my education and all that, there were a lot of my friends who used to read books, and they offered me free books as well. I never read those books, right? Maybe once in a while some comic, but I was away from books, apart from the academic books. But
Hmm.
2 years back, I read this first book, which is just behind me, right? Which is my mentor's book, 80% mindset, 20% skills, because to join his program, he had this condition that read my book, and I'm like, okay, let me read and see what it is. And that book actually it changed my life, because after reading that book, I actually met this person. I joined his mentorship, and Dev Gadvi, who is my mentor, right? And that has transformed my life. Lot of connecting dots, lot of things that I did not realize, the cost of ignorance I was paying, and the fears that I had, and the big dreams that I had to reach out to masses and be able to transform lives. I think all that has been happened with that first book that I started in my life, 80% Mindset, 20% Skills by Dave Gadri.
Wow, wow, amazing. I mean, I should tell he's my mentor as well. He's our
I know.
mentor. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. So I think with this we are done with our rapid fire as well. I hope it is a long discussion, but yes, it is so productive, and even I learned lot many things from you and your experience. It's a privilege for me. It is a, I think it's a, I think I don't know. I have no words that you are over here and you're sharing your experiences. Even there are dreams come true. It's I also came a long way. I never thought that I invite my mentors to my show, and they will be sharing their particular experiences. Yeah, right now I can see the lot of dreams now. I mean other mentors as well. I just want to be, I mean, ask them and come over here and share their stories. It's a privilege for me. Thank you so much, and I'm so grateful for this. I mean, for coming over here and helping me in lot many things. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks again, Santosh, for giving me this opportunity. And I can clearly see the way you have come from where you started, right? And this show that you are doing is I think one of your initiative as well to transform so many lives.
Yes.
And I always say this, that there are three things that can get us success. One is the intention, right? And you always, I've seen you have the intention to serve. You always want to add value to people. So you have great intention. And the second thing is the passion that you have for whatever you do, right? And the third thing is the burning desire. And you have that burning desire from the day you join the mentorship with my mentor, right? I have been also seeing that journey, the way you have transformed. So I see like huge potential in you, and I know you have already done so many episodes, and the content that I keep seeing on the social media also inspires me a lot, right? The way you are doing a lot of videos, content on social media and all that, the way you are adding a lot of value in the marketplace. So I think you are growing, you are actually walking on the right path, and I can definitely see that huge success that you have already started walking on that path, right? So I would wish all the best to you, and to all the audiences who are watching you, to continue to stay connected with you, because it's only by learning from others experiences, and somebody who comes with great intent. Content, I think anybody can produce. That is what I say. Content anybody can produce, right? There might be a lot of talk shows that are happening, there might be a lot of things that are happening, a lot of people might be creating content, but until and unless it does not come with that great intent to serve, right? um, it does not really help people, right? So and the way you are doing things, I love it. And again, thank you for giving me this opportunity. It's a privilege to be here, and I'm honored actually to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
yes, guys, whoever are watching it live or recorded, we game. I mean, we all my our mentor always tells this: if you are deliver and over deliver, that is the one thing which actually we learned from our mentor. So that
Right.
we always believe in over delivering. So we already crossed around 1 hour right now. We have delivered lot many things with one of my mentor. It is even a great thing for me as well. I have also learning. I even didn't focus on time. I was also learning lot many things from his experience. So people, I mean, I should be grateful for people who are watching it live or recorded. People actually ping me, Santosh, how you're doing great, and you are. I mean, the blessings from my mentors, the people who tell me, Santosh, why didn't you come live? So that actually drives me. Whatever the passion, the burning desire, whatever it is. So even for you, sir, that is what actually drives me. People ping me, telling you, Santosh, why didn't you come live? What is happening? So this actually pulls me. Okay, fine, Santosh, people are waiting for you. You have to go. Whatever going on in your life, just leave it and go live. And that is what actually makes me also feel like I should do it. So yes, so that is, thank you for that support, and thank you for that encouragement, thank you for the blessings, without which I couldn't do it. So people who are new people, so you can also subscribe to my channel if you are having some introversion related things, or depression or anxiety. In specific, if you are having any issues regarding career, being an introvert, and you can also be part of our community, exclusive community of proud introverts. I think it is there on the top,
Yeah.
where in Facebook we will be talking about the value addition and how being an introvert you can also get more things. So with that, thank you so much once again, sir, being part of my show. And yeah, so with that, we will be again meeting you someday. And anyhow, we have met once already. Again, we will be meeting you. I mean, normal as a meet, or physical as well. Again, we'll meet, and we will. I will be in touch with you. I know that I will be in touch with you. I will ask you questions and all. So thank you
Sure,
for that
definitely.
support. And yes, with that, thank you so much. We'll be meeting you again in the next episode of Stories of Hope Introvert Special. Till then, have a nice week and have a nice day, and stay home and stay safe. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Santosh. Thank you, everyone.